The Judiciary Act of 1789 by me, Jason Portes, from Homeroom 12-2. What is the Judiciary Act of 1789? The Judiciary Act of 1789 established the federal court system of the United States. It established the Supreme Court, circuit courts, as well as district courts. The Judiciary Act of 1789 was adopted on September 24th, 1789. It was made during the First United States Continental Congress. Why was the act created? It was necessary that Congress came up with this act because Article 3 of the United States Constitution only mentioned two things about the judicial courts. It said there should be a Supreme Court, and it also said that inferior courts should be ordained and established by Congress. This forced Congress to create inferior courts and set the guidelines for them, as well as the guidelines for the Supreme Court. Some of the guidelines and rules set in the Judiciary Act of 1789. Some of these guidelines were the Supreme Court consisting of one Chief Justice and 5 associate justices. The quorum for the Supreme Court. The district courts shall have one judge. He will reside in the district he is appointed to, and one Supreme Court and 13 district courts. It has been over 225 years since this act has been created, so things have changed. The Supreme Court no longer consists of one Chief Justice and 5 associate justices, but one Chief Justice and 8 associate justices. The quorum has changed since there has been an increase of associate justices. Also, there is no longer 13 district courts, but 94. Lastly, in the Judiciary Act of 1789, the judges are referred to as he's. Things have changed, so now there has been women allowed into the Supreme Court. Who? Oliver Ellsworth is the primary author of the Judiciary Act of 1789. William Peterson, he is also credited with writing the Judiciary Act of 1789. George Washington. After the completion of the document, George Washington signed the Judiciary Act of 1789. He signed this act on September 24th, 1789. The end.